All right, everybody, welcome back. Woo, we're going right in here. Woo, oh my gosh, welcome back.
Well,
Thanks for tuning back in.
looks like we pitching grief.
Grief. Good grief.
grief.
Right, well, thanks for tuning back in. This is our final round before our top 8, so this is round 5. We got 2 players that we've actually already seen today. We got Brian on the left playing some Rakdos Scam. Ooh, Rakdos Scam.
The boogeyman of the format.
The boogeyman.
And Brian previously, what was he on before? He was on the Is It Phoenix for Pioneer, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we saw him earlier. So, not Is It Phoenix, but with Scam, he has had very, very many records.
Yes.
We've definitely had him on before, playing this exact deck in a couple of top 8s. So, definitely a good showing for him.
Yeah. Earlier when we had asked him the cards that he most relied on, Thoughtseize, Grief, Bowmaster, Sheoldred, Blood Moon, but that was the answer. Like, okay, that's just the deck.
yeah, that's just the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then Dave, ironically, also Merfolk Trickster and Spellcaller. So we're getting to hopefully see some Merfolk Tricksters coming in for this one.
Yeah. So it looks like having to block the Ragavan there. Yep, Dave's just pretty far behind, showing his hand, but he still has the Trickster at least, but not a great spot.
Yeah, definitely a very aggressive start for Brian here, doing the scamming thing.
Yeah, and it looks like Dave's behind on lands as well. And we'll see what else he drew.
Thinking here. Yeah, send on double Trickster here is nice, so that he can afford to take a Thoughtseize and then get a Trickster.
Yep.
Yeah, still going to take a Trickster here.
Things up with the Lord and the Tidebinder. So, not bad.
Yeah, still working with some good stuff here. Getting a flashing Hex Catcher.
Oh,
brutal.
rough. All right. Let's see. Hoping, I don't even know. Like, do you want to land in this position? How badly do you want to try to get that Tidebinder down?
Yeah. Yeah. See if we can stop him getting a 1/1. But no.
Yeah.
He's gonna get that 1/1.
There's no spell for him to...
Yeah, for him to counter.
Yep. Okay, well, he got the 3rd land, so now he does have Tidebinder live, but just Trickster to tap down the Grief, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Save some damage off for a couple of turns here.
Yep. And
Dalfy. Oof,
jeez. Scam doing what Scam does.
Yeah. Just scamming.
Yep. Alright.
What does he got here? We're going to see another land here.
Not the best.
And then just a pass. Leave up a Tidebinder just in case.
He has the Eyelet, so he might be able to draw something on, but Bowmaster. He's going to punish him for it.
Yeah. Going to attack for 7 here.
Woof.
7 unblockable damage.
Can't be blocked.
He's going to go for a draw with Fiery Eyelet here. Brian maybe drew another Bowmasters. Respawn.
Oh, man.
That's nasty. We're just going to kill the Trickster. Ping, ping, ping.
Yep.
Amass and then amass. Wow, very good.
Yep. 2 Bowmaster triggers. 1 to you, 1 to your fish.
That is a 4/4 Orc Army now.
Yeah, Orcs are pretty
David
good.
falling behind here.
Yeah.
And then Mutavault into a Vial. Okay.
Okay.
Still not looking too good here.
No.
You're gonna put that card right back on top. We don't want to do that. Combat. Swing with the squad.
Everything sideways. Yep. Counting just
regardless.
double check. Yeah.
Oof. All right. Quick game 1. Holy moly. Oof. Going lightning fast here.
Yeah. I mean, having that early Grief, we all know what
Yep.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it swings the tide in your favor.
Yeah.
Taking a look at sideboards.
You'd think the Merfolk would have the tide on their side, but
Yeah. Yeah. The tide is low.
oh no.
No. Sideboard we're looking at for Brian, we have 1 Blood Moon, 2 Chalice of the Voids, a Cursed Totem, 2 Engineered Explosives, 2 Kolgan's Commands, 2 Leyline of the Voids, 1 Hidetsugu Consumes All, a Necromentia, 2 Sheldred's Edict, and 1 Sheldred the Apocalypse. Maybe looking for some engineered explosives, maybe Kolgan's Command. I mean, just to hit Aether Vials, essentially, but it's, kind of not a well-positioned sideboard against this particular matchup. Blood Moons aren't very good. I mean, they hit Mutavault and Cavern.
Fiery Islet.
And Fiery Islet, like, that's about it. But not really much else.
Yeah, and then for Dave here, we just have 4 Force of Negation, 3 Stern Scolding, 2 Cursed Totem, 2 Dismember, 2 Spreading Seas, 2 Hibernation. So Stern Scolding, I could see coming in. Doesn't hit Grief, but, you get your Douthie, you get your Orcish. The Force of Negation, I don't know. I'm a little hesitant to play them on the play. On the draw, I might consider them, only to have some type of reaction to a Grief or a Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
But on the play, probably not. I don't know if there's much else. Maybe some Spreading Seas just to start disrupting the mana, because they are pretty, like, pip dependent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a lot of the cards in this deck are going to be pretty greedy when it comes to, especially that black mana.
Yeah.
We see a lot very often with this deck is a scam deck fetching into, they play like a black creep flips and they fetch into a blood crypt, and then they play a swamp, and then they play a blood moon.
Yeah.
And then both players just kind of hang out for a while the scam player tries to get a second box source. Which is just a natty draw swamp.
Yep.
So we'll see if that happens. Dave looks like already has subtleties in the main, which is great. It's definitely exactly what you want in this matchup, starting off with a subtlety to get that turn 1 Grief. Even a turn 1 Ragavan, I mean, Dave does still have a lot of 1-drops, so he is able to kind of combat an early Ragavan, which is nice, especially if he does bring in Stern Scoldings, then that also deals Ragavans nicely.
Yeah, the Dismembers might be coming in as well. Being able to hit the Sheldreds, being able to, get rid of an early Ragavan or a Douthie Voidwalker, things that he can't really otherwise interact with.
Yeah.
So... But no, Merfolk is, again, just one of those decks where you need to be able to not filter out too many Merfolk.
Yeah.
You need to keep a critical density.
Yeah. We got a sweet Brian Dorman fun fact here. Looks like he has 100% top 8 cut rate. He only played in 3 events, and he top 8'd all of them.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, super solid. Yeah, I think he won one. I think he got second in another, and then he was top 4 in another. So great showings, like into 3 events. Playing. It's solid turnout.
Yeah, Dave, on the other hand, when we had asked him for any of his personal stats, he was saying how he was just the most consistent. He said he thinks he went like 3-3 at each of the Rocket series, except for the French, where he made top 4.
Yeah.
So, not kind of, 2 different ways of approaching this series. You have one person that just kind of came in, top 8 at all 3.
Yep.
Then the other players are, I'm here to grind, I'm here to get the points, I'm here to show up for the top 16 at the end of the year.
Like, here we go.
So let's see how this is going to unfold.
Yeah, right. And this is always an important match too, because this puts David into for sure top 8.
Yep.
And this is Brian into most likely top 8.
Yep.
So 50% of the meal is going to be making top 8 since it is only 16 players. We got a couple other players here like battling for seeding. Essentially, I think top 4 is now good to go on their top 8. So those players battling for those final 4 spots in the top 8. We can get some more sweet modern, see some more sweet decks.
Yeah, so we will see, because Brian has a chance.
Yeah,
and that's enough.
Yeah. Is he gonna run it back? Is he gonna go 4th event, top 8 again? Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah.
Let's see again. So we see Grief, Molten Collapse, Swamp, Bowmasters, Not Dead After All, Grief, Bowmasters. Ooh, interesting keep.
Yeah.
Sitting on 1 land, you kind of hope, do I keep this and have them not have a subtlety?
And
Dave's an interesting one. Double Mutavault, double Island Cavern, Rashad and Dockhand,
and then
subtlety.
Ooh, is he gonna throw away both of his like non-lands to potentially? No, okay, he's
Okay,
shipping
he's gonna
it.
ship it.
I don't know.
This is actually a pretty decent hand for Brian too, I think, because if
Yeah.
Dave does have subtlety, he can go pitch grief, getting rid of Bowmasters, right?
Yeah.
And then if he gets subtlety, then he just puts it on the bottom, and then he pitch cast grief again, pitching the Bone Collapse, and then that one he gets.
Right.
So then Dave would be down 4 cards after this mulligan here, and being on the play presumably.
Jeez.
So I mean, he'd be going, and then essentially, hopefully, he'd play a land for turn.
Yeah.
So they would leave him with 2 cards after this. So let's see how this plays out.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know, we might just see the scam thing. Hopefully on Dave's side, he doesn't, he gets a good hand here. He gets to keep it and not go down another one, because it is looking like a very good scam hand for Brian here.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, there we go. There's some blue cards.
All right.
It's a Lord of Atlantis.
Dock hand.
1-drops.
Or Rashaded, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, he's going to keep this one.
It's serviceable. He
Yeah.
doesn't want to go down to 5.
Mhm. Let's see. Island Dock hand.
Maybe, I mean, Cavern.
Oh, Gavin.
Yeah. No real, yeah.
Draw. A Sheltered to the Apocalypse.
So yeah. Draw doesn't change
Swamp.
what this plan is.
Grief. Pitching Sheldred. Okay, a little ways off from that.
Yeah.
Here, check out these spells that I have. Okay, well, I guess we'll take both spells. Leave you with 2 islands.
And then Grief comes back. What?
Island, and that was a Ether Vial draw.
Yeah. Well,
Seems fine.
yeah. You're
He's
usually
much
happy.
supported.
Yeah, usually happy to see it,
Yeah.
early in the game.
Yeah.
Just need some creatures.
Ooh, drawing the other swamp here.
Oh.
Gonna swing in. And now the race is on.
Yep. All right. So what does Dave need here? He needs some sort of creature. What do we draw?
Hopefully not another land.
No.
It looks like a spell.
Yeah, Vials on 1.
Yeah.
Send a message. Attack for 1.
He's like, yeah, I'll just take one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not blocking.
To dismember.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We'll pop that off now. Maybe get grief off the board.
Yeah.
It was signed.
Pretty nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a Phyrexian.
I don't think I've seen that art before.
No, that's one of the F&M promos. Or game promos. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's in Phyrexian also. Stupid sex, so.
Yeah. I have the old F&M promos, but none of the newer ones. Ragavan, but nothing to do with it.
No mountains.
He's still sitting on another Bowmaster, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another Bowmaster's in hand, so.
Yeah. Bowmaster
Just
Grief.
pass.
Yeah. So, I
Going
mean,
to 2.
Ryan has a few live draws there, too.
Get a Bowmasters again. It's an Otawara?
Subtlety
Subtlety?
or Otawara, one of them. Otawara would be nice, bounce
Yeah.
the token.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't play
especially
it.
now it is beyond Rashad and Doc Hand's reach now.
Yeah.
And engineered explosives. That's a good in here.
EE on 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
You could probably just let it
Mhm.
sit and simmer for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just hang out.
Yeah.
You want to play another 1-drop? Go ahead.
Yeah.
I think he did draw another 1-drop. A tied by. Oh, no. It's
No,
a
Savella.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
I like that. And that would actually be really helpful because then Dave is able to draw a spell next turn. Like if he draws like a Lord of Atlantis next turn,
Yeah.
ooh man, then we're cooking because then he can Otawara still.
Yeah. That'd be pretty hot.
And we'll see if he wants to do that here because then he does have explosives now.
Yeah. EE is online.
There's a Not Dead After All.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
This is very, very close here.
So what, you just grief
He's just gonna
pitching?
pass.
Oh. Did he not
Okay.
have another grief? Or was that the
He
second?
does have another grief, but Dave only had 1 card in hand. So doing Not Dead After All for the grief, because I mean you had to pitch Molten Collapse, and keeping a Molten Collapse here would be pretty solid. Because if he draws Fetch Land, then
Yeah.
then that would be definitely solid. Okay, he's gonna blow up the 1-drops, just the 2 cards, and end a turn.
Yeah.
We're gonna draw into a push. It's sitting on another spell. It's an awkward draw for Dave.
So
Has ward 1. No,
Yeah.
other is it other Merfolk?
I believe it's other.
And then
As
I
long
know
as you have-
if you have another Merfolk, she has indestructible.
I thought it might be 3 or more.
Right, so he's gonna grief here.
Yeah, I like.
An Odawara and
Okay.
yeah, he's gonna bring it back.
Yeah, and then he can push the Sabellum.
Yeah.
Because it's other. And then that should be 1, 2, 3, 4.
They've got to pop off this Odawara.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Chooses to
Bounce his own spell.
gets a blocker
Next for 1.
on his next
I don't think
turn.
that quite does it.
No.
Brian just has such a critical mass of creatures at this point
Yeah.
that it's very difficult to. Yep, there we
Yeah.
go. That is a handshake.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh,
even
yeah.
bouncing the token, he's just facing down a grief on the next turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Oh
grief
man.
taking games.
Yeah. Just
Yep.
griefing.
Yep.
Doing the scam thing.
That's what they do.
Yep. That's what you do.
So Brian now's 3-2 for potential top 8. Dave
As
is
well as Dave.
3-2 for potential top 8.
Yeah. The 3-2 potential top 8s. It's like, oh man, it's gonna be a nail biter to see who squeaks in here at
Yep.
the end. Yeah. These smaller type tournaments still with cut to top 8s are still very interesting to see because it's like, oh man, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna get in there? Am I gonna sneak in? Are we gonna get this? Like, yeah, let's go. So we'll see. Hopefully, in just a little bit here, who we have in our top 8.
Yeah.
Been some super great games so far. We got 3 more rounds of Modern that we have upcoming for everybody. We're all done with Pioneer, so we don't have to worry about switching any cards out anymore.
Yep.
Make it a little easier on our players. Yeah, it's been super great so far.
Yeah. Good day of Magic.
Oh, yeah. So we'll see you guys in just a little bit. We'll hopefully be back. Maybe we'll see if we can kind of get something in betweens. We'll see what we got.
Yeah, if not, we'll see you in the semifinals.
See you then.